This is Sean with Gate City Foundation Drainage. We are on a job today in Greensboro, so take a look at what we've got going on here. I'm sure you can pretty quickly see. Take a look at this driveway and the driveway to the left being way higher. And then you've got this concrete slab right here under the carport. Take a look at how it's angling. And so this was a call for a persistent flooded crawl space. So you can really see how much that slab is angling into the foundation. So that's what we're working on today. Let me show you another view of it. Here you can really see just how low this is up against the foundation. And also notice there's a retaining wall off to the right, and that driveway is much, much higher. So as I'm flying through here, take a look also at the driveway past it, the gravel. That's also sloping the wrong way into the foundation. And then finally, take a look at this wooden step here under the door. So that'll give you a good idea of the height. Out here at the front of the driveway, you can also see how much it's sloping. And there's a bunch of extra dirt and higher raised beds off to the left there. And so to address this and fix this problem, we're basically going to take all this grade out of here and take the slab out of here and pour a new concrete driveway. And so the concrete driveway is going to be sloping away from the foundation like it's supposed to, and it's going to collect and capture all the water and send it to the street. The first step in this job is to get this old concrete, this carport concrete, busted out of here and hauled away. And then we can actually start working with the grade and correcting it.
Era chip de la cámara.
I brought one of my dump trucks and my mini skid steer on this job because we figured we had a little more than a load of concrete to take out under that carport. So I also brought my jackhammer with this mini skid just in case I needed it. And there was some extra concrete along the edges that I went ahead and broke up while the guys were breaking up the slab. And this turned out to have worked out pretty well because we did need a little bit more capacity to carry some concrete away. chimney here is on top of the concrete, so we're going to cut on either side of it. Right there. We've got the concrete out, and Harvey's working on getting the grading done, starting back there. So I wanted to show you just how much moisture was down here. Look at how wet that brick is. Look at how much moisture has been down here. So they said this has been doing this for like 20 years. Been flooding the crawl space. So we're finally getting it done for them. This is sand rock that we bring in. It's kind of like a decomposed sedimentary rock, and there's a couple quarries nearby here that mine this stuff and crush it up. So it makes a really good base for under the concrete, and it helps to dry things out really well. So this is 6 tons, I think that's 6 tons. We've got another 6 tons coming on my truck. We're basically out of room right here. We need to get this dirt out of here. So I need to get my truck unloaded. So we're gonna dump this sand rock just up here somewhere, just kind of temporarily, and then we'll have room to get this dirt out of here and we can start seeing where we're at.
Little bit. Easy. Oh, easy.
We are just about finished for the day, and we've been digging a bunch out over here. So this has been quite a lot of work, a lot more regrading and hauling dirt than I was expecting, but we got to get it right. So things are looking pretty good. They have to put a ramp over here, so we're doing that as well before we leave for the day. We are back out here. It's the next morning, and I wanted to show you the neighbors' cars are gone. So look at just how much this is sloping into this guy. So all this water is just sheeting right across here and down. So yeah, that's what we're here fixing. If we're going to be able to get this ready today, all this dirt has to come out of here. So we're just working on getting this in a dump truck so we can see how we're doing. This is all looking really good up here. And so we're getting some compacting going on and getting our forms up along the fence line here. So things are coming along pretty good. I'll talk about this more when you can hear me a little bit better, but he wanted a ramp right here. And what ended up happening is we're sending some of the water this way, and what I didn't want to happen was for the water to go here and then right into the foundation, so we're kind of extending this out a little bit. So I wanted some of that dirt in here.
Up a little.
Yeah.
Up a little.
Up a little here?
Yeah.
Up there?
No, el colín le da huevonada, compa. Yeah.
This is the last little bit of dirt that came out of here, and so we're all formed up, compacted, and we're just waiting for concrete now. So I'm just killing some time flying the drone around. When we started the job the day before, the homeowner asked us to add this ramp on here. And so we did that. I tried to explain it was going to change things a little bit. And so we're going to see how that works out later in the video.
Hey. What is going? Hey. Hold up. No, todavía no, compa.
The first truck is on the ground. And so we'll be getting this truck cleaned up, remeasure, and order the remaining. This driver's definitely got some skills. The second concrete truck just arrived. Another 7¼ I think they said, yards of concrete. So the guys have almost finished hand troweling this, and we are ready to go. We are back out here. It's been almost a week or so, and we're trying to get our finish grading done and get this job all wrapped up. We are finished with this job. So take a look. We got the fence put back up, the gate I guess I should say, and this over here, we had originally wanted to take all the water to the street, but that just wasn't working for us, and so we ended up taking some of it this way. And what I didn't want to happen was for the water to run right down into here and cause a problem here. So they wanted a little ramp right here, and so what we did is we used the ramp to deflect the water and provide a barrier. So now the water should run out a little bit further, and it should get out to about there, and then it's going downhill. So we got this all feathered out. He wants to be able to drive his lawnmower back and forth through here, so he was really happy about that. We also got rid of that step, so they were also happy about that. And the homeowner I was trying to clean up here, he said he'll take care of it, so that's cool. And I wanted to show you this cat right here. I was wondering if that cat comes out at night, and look, I think I've got evidence that it does. So the homeowner, I guess the homeowner's cat did this, but I think it was that black cat right there. So can't wait to get out here in the rain. I'm back out here. It's been a few weeks and it's finally raining, so I wanted to check on this driveway and see how we did. So take a look. We had originally planned on bringing the backside of this up higher so the whole thing sloped toward the front, but because we were asked to add that ramp at the back, we basically had to change the way we did it a little bit, and there was a tiny bit of water that was holding right in here, and the homeowner called me back and asked if we would try to grind some concrete out right there to get that water to flow. And so we did that. It's flowing really well now. I was also a little bit worried about this right here. with water going in there, so we worked really hard to make sure this was falling away. So that looks pretty good. I've talked to the homeowner a couple times, and everything's working out really well with the work we did. So that's pretty exciting. Getting that driveway fixed was a big deal. This was definitely a big project. They had been having crawlspace flooding for like 20 years, they said, and lots of mold, lots of bad air quality down there, so they were finally ready to fix it. So they called me out there, and of course, taking one look at it, you knew that they needed a whole new driveway. And the driveway not only collects the water and diverts it down the driveway, but it also acts as a waterproof barrier right up against the foundation. So we got out there, we got all that grade removed and regraded the way it was supposed to be. It was a lot more than I was expecting it to be, but we got it done. The crawl space has been 100% good since then, but that on the day of the job, they asked me to put that ramp on the back, and so they were also really worried about it being too high. So I tried to tell them that if we kept that ramp low, it was going to mess up our fall across under the carport. And so they told us to do it anyway, and then there was a little bit of holding water under the carport, and so we ground it down. There was like a drop that was still holding. We ground it down some more, and then the homeowner called me back and said he wasn't too happy with the way it looked, and so I was supposed to meet him back out there. He didn't show up. I left my business card, and so he doesn't really speak very good English either, so it was kind of hard to communicate with him, but he doesn't seem very happy with the way that ground out part looks. Now, the crawl space is 100%, so we're supposed to do some more work out there, so I'm not sure if I'm going to get that work or not, but I guess we'll see. But anyway, I hope you enjoyed this video, and thanks for watching.